Howdy, y'all. Gonna head out to the shop here in a bit, but before I head out, I promised my wife I'd let the chickens out of the coop. You can see over there we got some guinea hens. They haven't really left the coop yet. Open up so they can go free this morning. Problem is, we've lost a fair bit of chickens in the past month. There's a pair of coyotes that, well, they kind of hunt around here, usually in the evenings or in the mornings, and they come up the draw where nobody can see them, grab a chicken or two, and hightail it. They got a couple of them, a week or two ago. Found the little feather piles out here. Let the cats out too. Come on, kitties. It's a beautiful, clear day. Very clear. You can see the Rocky Mountains out there in the distance. And old 7U's out here freezing its tail off this morning. I need to make some room in the shop so I could get it inside. I really hate leaving it out in the weather like this, but unfortunately I need to make some room. I got too many projects going. So we had a little snowstorm, as you could probably tell, and this morning it's in single digits outside, so it's very cold here. And yesterday when I went to town, I was able to grab some conveyor belting that we won at an auction, and the plan with the conveyor belting is to put it under the tracks when we run the machines in and out of the shop here, and kind of save the floor from getting scratched and marred up, and hopefully it'll work. It's pretty light, but light's good. It's easier on the back when you got to move it. Probably put it out on the floor flat and let it get rolled out, and should be more than enough. That's a pretty long roll. So hopefully that'll work, and then we can get 7U in here on some nice rubber, protect the floor. I really got a lot of things to clean up around here before we can get her in. But that's on the agenda for later. Today we're out here, and I am going to resume our progress on the D4 and try and get this top cover off of here. I've got a couple of things to do. I need to remove, or at least loosen, these brakes so that they can roll around the front, and we can pull this top cover off. And to do so, I'll have to remove all the bolts around here. We did get the clutch lever freed up, so it may stay in there, but it is loose. It is a cold one out here in the shop today, but just wanted to show you what we're doing. Going to try and disconnect that rod right there, you can see, and I'm going to just take that cotter key out up there and let that just fall down loose, and hopefully it won't hinder anything when we lift the top cover off. So it should stay in there with the bottom half of the transmission, and I don't know how, but it says in the book that this will swing down. We'll see. Sorry folks, gonna have to cut it short for today. It's so cold out here, our jack won't even work on the cherry picker. I even topped it off with some Oil, I thought it was just a little bit low. It's getting some air in it. I think it's just so cold that the oil won't move in it. So either we'll wait for it to warm up or get the skid steer over here to get this pulled off. I did get all the bolts out, even those ones that were stuck in the back. So we're ready to pull it. I got the brakes loose and rolled forward just like it says to do in the manual. Everything's loose back here and backed off. And I did have one positive development. And even though this is backed off, I did manage to get this clutch was springing back. I guess because it's backed off too far. But that one started working again. This other one, not so much. It's a rusty mess in there. Hopefully, get it cleaned up and it'll work again. Best case scenario, worst case scenario, we're going to have to buy or find a whole lot of parts that I can't buy or find. So, we'll have to just see where we end up on this. I do want to thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. The tough part about this is these are exactly the kind of days that I really miss working out here with my son, and it would be wonderful to have him here.